Good morning. I watched the Formula One this morning. It was the Austrian Grand Prix, wasn't it? So Norris won, Piastri P2. He was so close a couple of times though. I was sat there like, fuck. But that's okay. No, still good. Still leading the championship, so... Oh well, it's good. It would be boring if someone was like... If it was like Verstappen round 2 where he's just like winning everything. That would not be fun. Anyways, I'm off to work now. Yesterday I got 2 customs done and then I went to yoga. It was really nice. It was just like a deep stretching. It was yin yoga, so it was literally just like deep stretching, which was so good. So today, well this week I've got 3 customs to do. I've got a package I need to pick up from the post office for one of those customs this afternoon. The post office closes at 5, which is fine. I'll be home before then. I'll probably end up bringing work home to do because I have a ton of corsets to make for the markets, tons of restocks to do this week as well. This is just going to be a big work week, really. I don't have anything fun planned, I don't think. Obviously I have a market this weekend, Saturday, just due Monday. And then I think that's literally all I've got planned. And then next week I'm going to Melbourne. So hopefully today I'll at least get one of those customs done. One's confirmed, the design, one is basically confirmed. I just need to do that one this morning, but I'm not sure if she's international, so she might not reply by the time I get to work, but we'll have to see. And then yeah, lots of restocks. I need to figure out what I'm going to prioritize restock wise. It'll probably be corsets and then shorts. And then I have another set of corsets that I really want to make, which is like a beige patch corset set. I have 2 sizes at the moment. I have size 10. I think I have 3 in a size 10 and then like 1 in a size 18. So I just want to fill in the blanks of the other corsets and then restock those ones. Anyway, I'm gonna head to work now. I woke up at 4:30 this morning to watch the F1. Usually, well, when I first got into F1, I would just go to work and then watch the race whilst I was sewing, but now I'm a little bit too locked in, so I can't really focus on sewing and watching the F1 at the same time. So now I just wake up extra early to watch it. Also, so basically as a business owner, this is something that I guess if you thought about it, you would be like, oh yeah, you probably have to pay for that. But like, it's just, there's so many unexpected things you have to pay for. So you have to pay for your business name. I paid for 1 year last year, I guess just because I was still properly getting into it being my own business. I don't know why I didn't just pay for 3, because it's $99 for 1 year and then $189 for 3 years. All right, do the maths. I got a letter in the post about a couple months ago, and then I got another one like a month later, and I just stuck them up in my calendar because they weren't due for a few months. So I was like, let's not focus on that now. We'll put that to the side and do that when the time comes. And I just assumed that one was for my business name and one was for my website domain, because you also have to pay for your website, like the name. Like mine is like thriftflip.com, and because that's like a good one, you have to pay for it. And I just went to pay one of the things the other day and realized I'm pretty sure one of them's a scam, because they're both saying that they're for my business name registration, which is weird. And only one of them has the correct date on it for when it should be due. That was just my little dilemma this week. I almost got caught out by a scam. And like, obviously I don't fall for like email scams, like, but ones that you actually receive in the post, I don't know. I've never had that happen to me before. This week, with all of my customs, I'll definitely have to do some scrap corsets, and then hopefully my market won't be too bad. And I also would love to make some extra money or some extra scrap corsets that I can post online whilst I'm in Melbourne, just so that I'm not making nothing while I'm in Melbourne. Mum and Dad are leaving. They're going somewhere in their caravan. The Saturday that I won't be here for Melbourne, they're leaving that day. So Mum's gonna have a look and see if they can do the market for me that morning, which would be really amazing. It means that I'm not missing an entire week of any sales at all. But I think it's likely that they'll want to leave in the morning depending on where they're going, so that'll be annoying, but that's okay. It's 3:35. I'm heading home from work now. On the way home, I've got to go to the post office and pick up 2 packages, I think. One is in my parcel locker, and I think the other one is just at the post office, so I haven't got a notification for that one. So I'm really hoping that it's there, because my buyer messaged me and said, hey girl, my package has been delivered, and I was like, shit, I haven't got a notification for that. So fingers crossed that's why. Fuck, my car smells like wet dog because it's just been raining for the past few days. It's disgusting. Anyways, today I finished the corset I showed you, that McLaren one, and then I finished another one which was like a Red Bull times Ferrari one. Times? Sorry, that's how I typed it out on my phone, so that's just how I a Red Bull and Ferrari corset. I'll put a picture, and I didn't take any videos. And then I cut up this pattern, which I'll just make this, well, I'll start this corset this afternoon, maybe? I'm going to be doing something this afternoon. I have a slow flow class that I could go to at 4:30, which I'm not sure if I'm going to make. Or there's a Vinyasa class at 6 p.m, which is a little bit late, but this week has already been so productive. So it's Monday. It doesn't feel like a Monday for me because I did like an entire day of work yesterday. But yesterday I made those 2 customs. They got paid for today. And then today I made 2 more customs. And then I have 2 more customs in the mail. So I'll make those 2 customs this week as well. And one of those buys is also going to buy a scrap corset. So that's like free money because it's already pre-made. So that's really good. Oh, also my mum is going to do my market for me while I'm in Melbourne. So that takes a little bit of stress off. Even if I only make a couple $100 or something at that market, then that's good because it just means my number for that week won't be 0. And especially because it's like the new financial year, like it literally starts midnight tonight, like tomorrow. I really would love it if we could start the financial year off with some good numbers, not fucking whatever this week is and then 0 next week. Like that would be really upsetting for me, honestly. My income and everything for this last year was very like plateau, which is good. It means that my average was actually pretty good, but it's just so unpredictable. Like my job is so unpredictable. I picked up the packages. One is a Ferrari jersey, and then this one hopefully is for that girl who messaged me asking if I had the package. I'm pretty sure it is. It looks like the right color. Also I've missed Slow Flow, which was the yoga class I wanted to go to this afternoon. So I'll either not do anything, which sounds like a nice option, or go to Vinyasa at 6 p.m. Yeah, this is the right one. Awesome! It's a Signs jersey. So this buyer wants to do a Signs and Norris jersey corset in one, I'm pretty sure, which is cool. And then she bought my Ferrari Signs corset, which is cool as well, because obviously I won't be making any more of them unless for some reason someone wants one. But like, cool memorabilia. This car bloody stinks from this weather. It's frankly disgusting. I'm on my way to hot yoga. I'm going to the Vinyasa flow class. I got home earlier. Obviously I knew that I was going to miss my class anyway. I got home and then I was just sat in my car for a bit because, I don't know, I just felt like decompressing a little bit, okay? So I sat in my car for a little bit, scrolled on TikTok, and then saw someone trying to buy chocolate that they found at Aldi. And I was like, shit, well now I've got to go to Aldi. Anyway, went to Aldi, then I found the like American food section because at the moment they've got a bunch of American foods at Aldi. And then, so I ended up buying a few things and doing like a taste test for that trying foods video that I'm still working on. I just kind of like, add to it whenever I find something that I want to try. Anyways, didn't find the Dubai chocolate, so that's awesome. And then ate too much chocolate, and now I'm going to a hot Vinyasa flow class. So could vom. Also very hyper. Don't know if you can see me. I've just realised I think I'm getting my hair cut this week before Melbourne because it's grown a ton since I got it cut, which you guys weren't here for. Actually, I only started vlogging like 2 months ago, I think. But at the start of this year, I think it was like March, I cut like 35 centimeters off my hair. I cut it to about here, I think. It's grown about an inch or 2 since I cut it. So I'm going to cut it super short again for Melbourne just because I don't like this length. I either want it to be super long or super short. So we're going to get it trimmed up just for Melbourne because I feel like that'll be nice. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair. I think I like it short at the moment. It's just such a big change because I've always kind of had long hair. I've gone through phases of chopping it to about here and then growing it all the way out again. But I'm liking the short hair, it's fun. Hot yoga really fogging the car up. Bro, I'm so sweaty. Oh, I don't want to turn the light on, that's embarrassing. I had a really good instructor today. She was my instructor yesterday for yin actually, but she was actually like correcting me on certain like poses, like where I wasn't quite in the right position and stuff, which is really good because I've never been corrected in yoga before. I think I've been doing yoga for about a year, like not like, well, I've been doing body balance, which is like part yoga, for about a year now, but I've never been corrected by my instructor because she like stays up the front and stuff. And obviously like that's all good, but also it's nice to get corrected slightly because there's certain poses where I was going deep in them, but I wasn't quite in the right position, like my hips were a little bit out of line. So that made it easier for me to go deeper, but also I wasn't targeting the right muscles, and I don't want to damage my knees or something by being like facing the wrong angle. Anyway, it was really good. It was super hard. There's lots of strength in like Vinyasa yoga. And I do struggle with it a bit, but it's good. I would prefer to find the workouts hard than them be too easy, you know. The weather's cleared up today. It was raining all day yesterday, but now it's cold. You know when it's like, when it rains and it's like a little bit warmer, and then the rain clears and it's like bright blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, and then it gets like freezing? That's what it's like right now, which is good. I'm glad that it's not raining anymore. Except it's supposed to be like perfect weather all week, and then Saturdays it's only supposed to be like 0 to 1 mil of rain, but I'm just like, it's always on the weekend. So I have my eyelash appointment tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Oh wait, sorry. Lash appointment Thursday, hair Friday, market Saturday, leaving for Melbourne Tuesday. Today, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I need to cut out a bunch of fabric, a bunch of patterns and stuff for all of my corset and short restocks. I might also start drafting those 2 customs that came in. But we'll just have to find out. I can also bring a bunch of those corsets home to make, which I might do, seeing as I've been to the gym. So I have nothing to do this afternoon, so I may as well work a few extra hours at home. My grandma knitted this for me. How cute. I'm leaving for work now. I posted 2 packages today, which were the customs that I finished yesterday, so that was good. I did that on the way home from the gym. That's all. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing today. Just lots of cutting up of fabric, and then I'll figure it out, I guess. But I've got the jerseys here for the customs that I can start today, if I so wish. I cut out all of these patterns today. Not these actually, those. And then these are for the customs, which I'll come and prep tomorrow. And I'll also make these tomorrow, these 4. And I'm gonna take a bunch of these home to do. It's 2 p.m, I'm gonna head home now. I have a package to ship. I may do that in the morning. Yes, I could walk to the post office tomorrow morning. I'm going to take 2 patchwork corsets home to do. And I've also got a blue tapestry corset, which I took home yesterday, which I didn't get to do. My toe is really sore. Not sure what's going on. It feels bruised, like my toenail feels bruised. That's really weird. I'll check that out later. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh no. Harriet from the future, I realised that I gave absolutely no context on why the fuck there was a whole lasagna in the sink. My brother cooks lasagna and then went to drain some of the oil off it, and him having a 20-year-old boy brain just tried to drain it into the sink, straight in the sink, and the whole lasagna flipped out of the pan and went straight in the sink. So that was what that was about. Really upsetting, but also really fucking funny. So there you go. Okay, I know I said it would be sewing this afternoon, but for some reason I was not in the mood to do my taxes, but I wasn't dreading it. So I decided to do them because I'm gonna have to do them at some point. So I'm doing them now, but it's taking a while. It's 4:15 now. Sorry, no way they'd put you right now. I feel like I've just been rewarded. So I just finished all of my taxes. I was literally stood at the printer printing out my final piece of paper that I needed. And I look outside and I see a package and I'm like, no fucking way. It's my phone cases that I ordered. So right now I still have the clear one on my phone, which is fine. It's just a Kmart case, but I ordered some cute ones. I knew they would take a little while because I ordered from a brand called Canoa, which is in Portugal. So I knew that they weren't gonna come super quick. But I looked at a few different brands and I just liked these ones. They were fairly cheap compared to some other ones that I'd seen. And they were just really cute. So I decided to order from them. Cute. I'm currently balancing you on my sewing machine and you're leading against a hole punch. So that's beautiful. Little card. Free bubble wrap. So I got 3. Do I need 3? Absolutely not. No, I don't. This is the first one. It's adorable. I love the little apple. It's just so me. I love a fun phone case. I've always had weird phone cases. I just love them. That is so cute. I'm obsessed. Adorable. Yeah, I've always had like weird phone cases with like little characters and stuff on them. Usually I get mine from Casetify. I love Casetify cases, but I feel like I've seen all the designs that were on there before. And the ones that I really like I've had before, so I didn't want to reorder them for this phone. This one's so cute as well. I wanted to get ones that were like different vibes, but like still my style, because I think these are so cute. And like different colours. I love. And then finally, I had to get this one when I saw it online. I was like, I actually can't not. It's me. It's Lola. From Charlie and Lola, obviously. I just needed to because I was like, that is so me right now with my bob. I love it. It's so cute. I think this is my favourite one. How cute. You guys are going to have to deal with this being the wrong way around. I'm obsessed. I'm on my way to the post office. I think I might run home or try and do a run on the way home, but I just saw my friend working in a coffee shop, and so maybe I'll go visit her instead. Sounds like a good deal. She's so mean. So I went for my run this morning. I still did just like the first run on the Nike app again. And this time I actually ran very slightly slower, but I didn't stop the entire time, which is good because last time I stopped like 2 or 3 times just to like near the very end just to like catch my breath a little bit. But this time I like literally went for the whole 20 minutes, which I know is still not good, but it's good for me. My pace is like 6 minutes 40 or something, which again, I could probably walk that fast. Nah, not really, but it's not good, but we're going to improve it and I'm going to document my journey. Yeah, I'm still proud that I did it and it's good that I did. Sorry, I get this like overwhelming smell sometimes in my nose. I thought it was just in my car, but it's not. It happened to me in my room the other day and I don't know what's going on. It's really weird. It's like a perfume smell. It's not like a gross smell, but it's just like really intense. Anyway, I'm proud of myself for pushing through and running the whole thing because it got to like 10 minutes and I was like, oh, but I could just like walk for a little bit. And I didn't, which usually I feel like I give in to that kind of like, oh, but what's the harm in walking for a few minutes thing. And I did the whole thing. That honestly could be the longest run I've done consecutively. Like, I don't run. I never have really got into running. I'm going to go to Officeworks on the way to work this morning because I need to get a couple of things like folders and stuff for my finances for the new financial year because I don't have any folders for all my receipts and stuff. last night I got home. So I got home at about 2:45, probably around then. And then I did finances for a few hours. Oh, the smell. I was just printing out all of my receipts for the past few months, honestly, doing my finance stuff, whatever. It took me a few hours, got that all done, and then I ate dinner. And then I edited my YouTube video and got it up, the last vlog. That, again, took me, like, probably around an hour and a half. I had already edited majority of it. It was just, like, finishing it and then going through the whole video and making sure that it was all right. Yeah, and then posted that video, and then it was, like, 7:30, and I was feeling guilty because I hadn't done any sewing yet, which is ridiculous because I had done all of my finances, which took me hours. I don't know, that's just me being stupid. So then at 7:30 I started doing some sewing, and I was like, I'll just do half an hour, just get like a little tiny bit done. And then I was sewing till 9 p.m, which is only an hour and a half of work, but like, it's 9 p.m, go to bed. So yeah, then I went straight to sleep. But now it's like almost 10, I think. It's 9:30, so it's been a slow morning, kind of. I woke up at 6:15, which is obviously like later than I usually wake up. I usually wake up at 5:30. Walked to the post office, ran, got ready, took my time this morning just because I felt like it. And now, yeah, office work, and then I'll bring a bunch of work home, I'm pretty sure. At work this morning, I'll probably prep those 2 customs, draft them up, and then I can either just bring stuff home to do, or I could make a couple pairs of shorts and then come home. I'll just see what the mood is like and how I'm feeling and stuff. But I should go. I need to go back inside and grab the corsets I finished last night. I just remembered that. Okay, I just got these 2 folder thingies. One pink, one clear. I was just gonna get one for like this upcoming financial year, the one we're in now. But my one from last year is just in like a paper folder envelope thing, and it's nowhere near big enough, and so I just got one for last financial year as well. So I'll just transfer all that into one of these bigger ones because I feel like that one's gonna rip, and I don't know, maybe I should have just got one, but I want to be professional, guys. I've got to make doing my finances fun somehow, and I love organizing things. It's 12:15. I'm leaving work. I'm bringing that huge pile of corsets home with me. There's 11 there. I obviously won't get them all done this afternoon, but I thought I'd bring them home to do. I've drafted up those 2 customs. I've started redrafting the second one, but I was supposed to print out a 16. It's a Ferrari corset, obviously, Charles Leclerc. I was supposed to print out a 16 for the drafts, which I forgot to do, so I can't properly draft that one, so I'm gonna have to put that out this afternoon. I'm not feeling great. I have a headache, and I feel like I might get my period. So, I mean, it's fine. I can go home and work. I'm just gonna go home, have some Nurofen, have lunch, and then work for the rest of the afternoon. My mum and dad are going to see my auntie this afternoon, who's here from Hong Kong. My family's from all over the, well, not from all over the place, lives all over the place. So we never get to see them. It's my auntie and my cousins, but they're going to see them at like 5 p.m. and I have so much work to do, so I'm not sure if I'll go. And then mum and dad asked me if I want to go out to dinner tonight. They're going to an Indian restaurant, so I think I'm going to go out for dinner and then just see if I want to go to my grandparents to see my auntie and my cousins. Good morning, guys. It's like 7:15. I'm on my way to work, but I just stopped in at the cafe my friend works at and got a coffee, which was really nice. I haven't seen her in forever, but it was perfect timing because I ran out of milk this morning. I only had enough milk for my coffee for work and not my coffee before work. So I was like, well, this is perfect. Now I have to go see Hannah. So that was really nice. Today I am going to redraft those 2 corsets that I drafted yesterday because there was a few changes and stuff that they wanted to try out. I printed out the 16 this morning, which you would have seen, and that was for the Ferrari corset, obviously. I also brought these tapestry corsets with me. I finished 3. to the point where I can at home. I'll show you what I mean by that. So when I'm at home, I can get the corsets to this point, which means obviously there's raw hem at the bottom and there's no boning. So when I get to work, I cut up my boning, put my boning in these little channels here, and then I do the bias tape, which is the tape that goes all along the bottom, and then I do the eyelets, which go here, and I lace them up, and then I label them, and then they're completely ready to go to the markets. But yeah, I can do almost all of it at home, but I'm not sure if I'll do those today, or I'm not sure. I really need to figure it out, but I can do that later. I have a lash appointment at 4:15, which I'm just getting my brows done and like shaped, and my lashes. I'm getting a lash lift and tint today, actually. Usually I just get a lash tint because, as you can see, I've got really blonde eyelashes. It's just a treat, okay? Leave me alone. Yeah, so I have all of today, today's Thursday, all of Friday, all of Sunday and Monday. So I have 4 days worth of sewing that I can do before I go to Melbourne, and then Saturday's my market. I don't think I'll get much done on Saturday, if anything, but I should be able to do a decent amount before then. I'll get all my restocks done, and then I need to figure out if I want to make the 2 customs I've been drafting, or if I want to do scrap corsets, because I'd love to make a couple scrap corsets and have them in the bank just for when I'm away, so I can make a little bit of extra money. But also Mum's going to be doing my market, so I won't be making zero when I'm in Melbourne. Well, unless the market's really terrible. This is my list of things to do this week. I rewrote it because it was messy. But obviously this is today. I've finished all of the tapestry. I did the draft, so I'm going to go home, do patchwork corsets, and then go to my appointment, and then come back and do them again. And just see how much I can get done. Fingers crossed I get really far. I just have 2 denim ones and then all of these beige ones here. So I'm bringing home the denim ones to do. I just designed the patches on this one at work. So I've got to sew them on and then do all of the steps to get to where I showed you this morning. And then under here I've got all my beige patches, so I can design the beige ones when I get home as well. Good morning. It's 6:30. I'm on my way to work. I woke up and I was like, do I go for a run or a walk, or do I go to the gym? And I just thought, no, I'll go to work, get as much as possible done, because my hair appointment's at 3:30, so it kind of like chops my day in half a little bit. So yeah, I just wanted to have a busy day of work before then. I have to make 4 pairs of shorts, pack my car, and then I think I'll spend the rest of the day doing the scrap corsets. Last night I got 2 denim corsets done and all of the beige scrap corsets started, which is good. If it looks like I've been punched in the face, it's because you can't get your eyelashes wet. I think it's 48 hours, but I usually just do 24 hours after you get your lash lift. So I've still got some, I tried to get it off, but I've still got some dye under my eyes a little bit. I'm leaving work, it's 1 p.m, I've packed a car, I made 4 pairs of shorts, finished the 2 denim patchwork corsets. Don't test me. I finished the 2 patchwork denim corsets, and then I laid out all the patches for the beige denim corsets, which there's 6 of. I got my period this morning and I just feel hideous, and I had cramps this morning, which are gone now because I took Nurofen, but I just don't feel great. Like, not even sick, I just feel like icky. I think I'm gonna go home, have a shower, and then get ready and make myself hopefully feel cute. I don't know, I just feel really ugly, which is why I did makeup this morning, because I was like, before I even knew that I had my period, I was like, why do I feel so ugly today? It's just because I'm on my period, but it's just so annoying. And then I'll have my hair cut this afternoon. We're all chopped. We just chopped like an inch off. Feels so nice. I've got hair stuck in my collar though. So this afternoon I got home. I'm in a foul mood, to be honest with you. I got home, I did some finances because my final statement from last financial year came through, and that didn't take me that long because there was only like it was like tiny. So that was good. And then I went straight to my hairdresser appointment. I'm on my way to Aldi now because I need to get chocolate or something, and I think I might get steak or something for dinner. And then I think I'm gonna go home and get in bed and watch YouTube and read tonight. I've been working till about 8-9 p.m. every night for the past few days actually. I might do some sewing, but I am really tired and I've got to wake up at 4 a.m. to do my market tomorrow, so I might just see how I feel. I might make dinner as soon as I get home. I'm not actually sure what time it is because you're in the way of my clock, but I'm just so tired. Anyway, chocolate and steak, that sounds like a pretty good haul to me. And then maybe I'll do like steak salad and like sweet potato or something. That sounds pretty fucking splendid to me. Full time, I got my brother some more olive oil because he ran out and decided that he's gonna start using mine instead. I got chocolate covered almonds and I will be eating this entire bag tonight. I got more Q-tip, cotton tip Q-tip things because I ran out, obviously. And I got a steak. I got one because I'm going away, so I just thought, let's just get one for tonight. $8 for a steak, but wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. But I'm gonna head home now and I'm gonna make dinner straight away. And then I'm gonna curl up in bed, eat dinner. Well, probably eat dinner before I curl up in bed, actually. And then I'm gonna bed rot for the rest of the night, I think, with my chocolate almonds and YouTube. Good morning. We're so back, by the way. I feel so much better today. It's 5:30 and I'm leaving for the markets. I slept in till 4:30 today. Recently I've been waking up at like 4:15 instead of 4:30. Oh, I don't have my headlights on, that's bad. Because it's just been taking me longer to get ready, but today I smashed it. It's not supposed to rain, which is amazing. Anyways, hopefully it's a good day. I think I'll go to work afterwards and do something, but I'm not sure what yet. Also, my toes are starting to go weird. I've spoke about that in previous videos. My toes don't like the cold. Last year they got really fucked. I went to a bunch of doctors, no one knew what was going on, and then it disappeared because it like wasn't summer anymore. But where I've been running, I thought that I had bruised my toes, but I've just clocked, oh shit, that's what I thought last time, and it wasn't a bruise, it was God knows what. The car has been packed. I'm going to set up now, and I forgot to make my coffee today, so I might need to buy 2 coffees, which is so unfortunate.
Samosa.
Okay, I've just packed up, and now I'm waiting to drive my car in so that I can pack my car and then leave. I sold 4 corsets, a t-shirt, a Formula 1 t-shirt, and a pair of shorts, which isn't great, but it's fine. And then whilst I was at the markets, I sold a Red Bull corset online, which is really good because that's another $150. So overall, if I include the Red Bull corset, it hasn't been a bad day, so that's good. I think I'm gonna go to work and work on those 2 customs that I said I wasn't gonna work on this week, and then I can just focus on scrap corsets tomorrow and Monday, because I should still be able to get around 3 or 4 scrap corsets done, which is a decent whack of money for next week. But I'd like to get those customs done because one of the girls is also buying a scrap corset which is already made, so that's kind of just a chunk of money that I've made, but it's like sat there which I haven't been paid for yet. Does that make sense? Like, I've made the scrap corset, I just need to make her custom and then I'll get paid for both of them at the same time. So I feel like it's an easy $300+ just sat there that I could make this afternoon, so I'm gonna do that. And then hopefully I'll be able to get that other custom done as well, either today or tomorrow morning. I just ran into BP. There's like a BP like up the top of the driveway that goes to my work, but I got an oat slice and a caramel big cup Reese's peanut butter cup thing, because I'm quite hungry but I want to be productive this afternoon and I have nothing to eat at work. I don't even have milk, so I can't like make a coffee and satiate myself. I don't think I like that word. Anyways, so I thought, let's get a snack because that'll keep me at work for longer. I didn't need to get both of them. I was going to go in there to get the oat slice thing, and then I saw the Reese's peanut butter cup and I was like, it'd be rude if I didn't also get that. It'll be productive this afternoon. I've got to unpack my car. I was going to repack my car because basically my mum's doing my market for me next Saturday. So you'd think, Harriet, why don't you just keep your car packed? But my mum, whenever mum does my markets, I give her a different setup because this setup I've got is really complex with all the different rails and stuff that are like fitted on my gazebo. So I just give her the standalone rails, the single ones. So I've got to unpack my car and repack it with everything mum will need. Maybe I should just do that now. It makes more sense because all the corsets and stuff are in boxes. Oh. Maybe I'll do that now. I think I will. It's 5:15 and I'm just heading home now. I finished one of the customs that I wanted to make. The one from the order that is also getting the scrap corset. So that's going to be... So that's a $300 order on the dot, which is good. If she wants express shipping, that'll be another $15. But I'm glad to get that done. So hopefully that order will be paid for. The sweetest buyer, by the way. She's so nice. Hopefully that order will be paid for tonight or tomorrow because it's Saturday. So that will still go into this week's earnings. And then I'm hoping to get that last custom done tomorrow. And I may fluke a little bit, send the final, like, what am I trying to say? I may send her the invoice and stuff on Monday morning so that the payment for that corset can go on to next week's earnings, because next week obviously I'll be away. So it'll be that corset, any scrap corsets that sell throughout the week, and my market. So it's probably going to be a pretty low earning week. It doesn't make a difference obviously, but it just makes me feel better. But this week I have to pay for my rent, which is $915. Let me see how much I've earned this week so I can actually give you... This was a good week. Not market-wise, but everything else-wise. So this week, including the custom I just made, I will have made about just over 1.5 grand. So that's a decent week. If the market had been good this week, just say I earn 700 is like average for like peak time of markets. Right now 700 at a market would be like amazing, but when you look at the whole year retrospectively, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, 700 is, I'd say, slightly above average. So if we had like a $700 week, then we would have been looking at really good numbers this week, but we didn't, so it's fine. That's the only thing with markets. Like, obviously they're consistent, which is amazing because the customs aren't that consistent. Recently they have been because it's F1 season, but during the off season, I got really stressed at certain points because the customs weren't coming in as much, and unless I had a TikTok or something do decent, then I wasn't getting many orders. And I'll just say, like, maybe some weeks I'd have like 2 to do, and then the next week I'd have none, and it was like very hit or miss. And if the markets were doing bad and I didn't have any customs, I was starting to like stress because it's my full-time job and like it's my only income, and it can be really stressful sometimes financially, or on the other hand it can be very stressful work-wise, like very, very stressful if I have a ton of customs. So it's kind of just like choose your battles, I guess. I'd rather obviously be stressed about the amount of work that's coming in than the lack of work that's coming in. But I think I've just got to remember that, especially because my niche is Formula One, there are going to be lulls in what I'm doing. I just went for a run. I fucking struggled this morning. I think I started too fast, and then I just had to stop a bunch of times towards the end because I couldn't keep going. at that pace. So that was my fault, but I did 3k, but I'm not proud of it. It was bad. The other day was better when I didn't quite do 3k, but I ran the whole thing. Anyways. Work time, bitches. So, I've just obviously showered and washed my hair. No makeup today. Clean girl vibes. Lazy bitch vibes. I can't be bothered. Which also means... oh, it's fine. I've got to start a bunch of TikToks today. So hopefully I look like this in the first clip and then I'm slaying in the second, you know? So, today I'm going to go to work, make the final custom, and then prep as many scrap corsets as I can. Probably all McLaren, maybe, or Lando. I have a bunch of Lando ones too, which I know is McLaren, but I mean Lando as in like Lando's brand, not Lando as in Lando McLaren. You get me. And then tomorrow I'll just make as many scrap corsets as I possibly can. It is currently 8:20. Anaconda opens at 9. And I would really like to get a raincoat before I go to Melbourne because I don't have one and it's going to be really cold, and if I'm getting rained on, I'm going to be freezing. So I don't know if maybe I'll go to Coles, deposit my cash that I made yesterday, and then go to Anaconda. Is that going to be 40 minutes? Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to Coles and then I'll go to Anaconda. If I can't find a raincoat that's, I want to say max $150, because I'm going to be going to Japan obviously at the end of the year. It's going to be winter. It's going to be freezing. So I do want a raincoat, and I want one that I'm going to want to wear and that's cute and stuff. So I'm kind of fine with like investing a little bit in a raincoat because that's something I need. I'll either go black or like an off-white color, I think. And then it'll go with everything. Okay, so Woolies and Coles don't open till 9 a.m. on a Sunday. That's fucking lunchtime. What are we doing? That's crazy. Why didn't I know that? 9 a.m. is wild. I thought maybe like 8:30. So I'm gonna work. Fuck this shit. It's 8:30 and I'm like, I'm not waiting around for half an hour to go to Woolies and fucking Anaconda. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon. So annoying. Guys, I look a bit crazy because my hair is air dried and whatever. It's 2:30. I'm just getting a snack. I'm at the IGA because I'm losing motivation and I can't leave and go home because what I'm doing, I can't do at home. Like I can, but I'll have to take home a bunch of things. So it's just better if I do it at work. But basically I've made one custom and then I've cut out patterns for 7 corsets worth of scrap corsets. So that's like all the t-shirts have been cut up, the base patterns have been cut up, the interfacing's been cut up, and all of the little details that go on the corset have been cut up as well. So that's quite a lot of work. I'm getting a snack, maybe a coffee, I'm not really sure, and then I'm going to go back and do all the interfacing, like ironing the interfacing onto the scraps, which takes a really long time. So I needed a snack to get me through it, to be honest. I finished Ginny and Georgia. Damn, it's so sad. Anyway, that was really good. And then I watched qualifying, which I'm really glad that Piastri is, well, he was almost P1. I don't know. I think, just fingers crossed Verstappen can't hold him back tomorrow. I don't know. And then also like Norris being in P3, like, is he going to be a contender? I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, it was really good qualifying. I wasn't expecting Piastri to get P2, to be honest. I thought he was going to be lower down. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. But Verstappen, how the hell does he do it? He just manages to like pull it out of the bag every time. It's honestly insane. So this was the healthy option we went with. Slay. Whatever, it'll get me through, and I have salad for dinner. So it all evens out. It's 10 to 5 and I'm leaving work. I got 4 out of the 7 corsets prepped, and then my laptop died, so I'm just going to go home and start these corsets, and that means hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get all 4 done. Usually I can get 3 to 4 customs done in a day, so if I get all 4 started tonight, I may even be able to get one of the other ones done that I haven't been able to prep today, so we'll just see. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I've been watching Love Island UK this afternoon, and I'm really struggling with Tony. She's just so mean. Like the way she's talking about the other girls in situations where the guy she's with is like doing her dirty is so gross. Like calling them bitches and like all of this. I'm just like, ugh. I can't imagine. I guess I haven't been in school for a long time, so I haven't been in a scenario where I'm surrounded by a big group of girls that don't all get along. Because like, obviously I have a decent sized friend group, but we all get along really well. So I guess I'm just like not used to that anymore, where people, like, girls are just so mean. And I'm not saying all of the other girls are saints either, because they're definitely not. Like, some of the comments I'm just like, ugh, fucking hell. And to think that they know they're being filmed as well, I'm like, you girls are nasty. But Tony's on another level. And don't even get me started on the guys in there. Good morning, guys. I'm going to end this vlog here. But I'm going to Melbourne next week. It's Monday. I'm leaving tomorrow. And I'm so excited. I'll try and vlog as much as possible.